Hello everyone. Short channel update. Basically, it's December 1st, Saturday, December 1st. On the 3rd, December 3rd, I start working for finals. I own a tutoring business. We help students at Texas A&M University. And I teach math, physics, statistics, and a little bit of econ. I just got an email, ignore that. And I'm going to be really tied up with work starting on Monday for 10 days. I'm working anywhere from 8 hours a day to 14. And I got to do that 10 days in a row. No breaks, no time off. When I say I work 10 hours a day, I get to work and I'm working the moment I walk through that door until I leave. I don't sit down. I don't even have a lunch break in that 10 hours. So my channel is going to go a little dim for a little while. Just letting you guys know that. And I haven't done a lot of building as of late because life has just kept me busy. Nellie's parents came to visit. We still have not quite unpacked everything. Christmas was coming. Thanksgiving came. So we're working on getting everything set up around the house and taken care of properly. Yeah, you can see the computer booting in the background. Nothing critical on that screen. That's Windows XP. This machine will run Windows 7. I just haven't put it on it yet. And I have the disk for Windows 7 right here. So she's going to get Windows 7 very soon. No fear of that. Anyhow, just letting you guys know my channel's going to go dim for a bit. I've got a lot of builds to finish up. The Mercury 9 needs to be finished. Last video I put up of it showed the C130. Here's the current state of the C130, and all the fibers are broken off from underneath her. So I'm going to have to tear all the fibers off, drill out the holes, and redo every single piece of fiber that came in the C130. That is going to be a joy to do. Still have the fibers here. And I've had a lot of fun with the Mercury 9 since I moved. Street lights are broken. This is one of the spare street lights. I have to repair one of the street lights up there. But once I get the C130 straightened up, it's just a matter of putting everything together on it and being done. So that thing's probably got another 8 to 10 hours of work left in it, and it's done. Okay? The Gundam, he's still sitting up here above me. His paint is here. I haven't had time to fix his seams and paint him and build the diorama base. I suspect that's another 10-15 hours worth of work to do. Other projects, that Millennium Falcon I have to get back to. It's not got a lot of work left in it, but I just haven't had time. But it's also one of those things I can sit down an hour here and there and work on. So once I get the Mercury 9, and I'm not doing anything until that Mercury 9's done, I can start working on some of these things. I've got some painting projects coming up. I might actually do one of the painting projects tomorrow since everything's primered on it. The Gundam's main weapon, the beam cannon, needs a paint job. And I think I've showed you guys this before. This is from an old Robotech Talos model. Not Robotech. There's a game that came out that had some of the Robotech stuff in it and some of the other stuff. Anyhow, you might recognize this gun from that game. And Talos, you would definitely recognize from that game. He's right here. He's getting torn up and weathered, and he's going to be my weathering practice for Christmas break, because I'm going to rust him and streak him and all sorts of stuff. Neither one of those two projects will take me much time, but I want to do them before the Gundam because they're practice for the Gundam. Okay? And that's it, except for Atomic Dog and I are doing a Macross build. I'm participating in the Secret Santa at Scale Model Attic, and I haven't gotten that yet. But I have a whole year to build that model, so it's not a big deal once it gets here. Depending on what it is. If it's something I think I can put together really quick and do a good job on, I'll probably do it. If not, it might get held off for a little bit. Alright, now having said all that, you guys got an update where things are on my channel, and I've got things where I'm going to start moving really soon. Model Man Tom, I ordered a lighting kit for the UFO mystery ship from him. And he sent me some extra stuff, and I just want to go through the extra stuff he sent me. And then I'm going to get working on that Mercury 9 up there. This is the water tank for the Mercury 9, and I've almost got it done. There's just a few spots I'm not happy about when it was a cardboard tube, and if I zoom in on that, it won't look like a cardboard tube at all. That's been some work. Okay, but once that's done, I get the C-130 done, it's just putting everything together. A little bit of touch-up painting here and there, and Mercury 9 is done. I'm going to put a few decals on it too. Like the runways and stuff, they have decals that go on them. But anyhow, neither here nor there. Model Man Tom sent me some stuff when I ordered the UFO Mystery Ship stuff. One of the things he sent me were these flat wires. I mean, they're ribbon wires. They're exceedingly thin. It looks like they're for connecting some stuff together. I don't know where he got them from. I don't even know if he's selling them, but he just sent them to me. And I can tell you, I can see some use for this thing because they are very, very thin. Like, I've got so many Star Trek kits up behind me, behind the camera right now. Sorry about the sniffles, I've got the flu. Let me turn the camera around. I'm just going to free it in its mount here. And turn it around. Pan up just a teeny bit. You guys can see all those Star Trek kits. And the big old 1350 refit with the C-57D right underneath it. That C-57D, no telling when I'll get to that. Because that's going to be a bear of a kit to do. Okay? Turning the camera back around to me. That's what you guys want, a close-up of my hand. But anyhow, these things would work beautifully in a lot of these Star Trek model kits because they're incredibly thin and they'll fit in the pylons for those nacelles very well. Okay, so I could see them. They're not very long, and I could see a good use for them, but they're not very long. These are only 5.5 inches long. If they came in like 10-inch lengths, they'd be better for some of the larger Star Trek kits. But for the small kits, this is going to be great. And for some of these other kits I'm looking up there, like I got a Babylon 5 Starfury, I could see this in a Starfury just perfectly. Okay? And a few other kits sitting up there. Over on this side, I got a few kits that could work on as well. So I really can see the use of this. That's a good product. He sent me 4 of those. He sent me some magnet wire. This is heavier gauge magnet wire than I have, which is nice. I need to sit down and get some different size gauges of this stuff. So I have plenty of that in my store. And he sent me a whole bunch of different shaped LED things. So what I'm going to do is hook up the power supply, and we're going to give these things some power and see what they do. Now, some of these you guys have seen before. You've seen these little towers before. Okay? And I've got my power supply situated right behind me here. It's probably its new home. And we're going to set her on 12 volts. Okay? Because all of this is probably automotive lighting. Now, one other thing about these paddles is, I mean, these towers and stuff, they don't tell me what's positive and negative. I kind of have to guess, and that's definitely not the proper orientation. Because that would have lit up. And I'm sure she's going to light up as soon as I grab her with this lead right there. Yeah. You can see that tower throws out quite a bit of light. If it wasn't daylight outside right now and I closed up all the windows and stuff, this would illuminate a good area. I mean, it really, really would illuminate a very good area. And it's not natural white lighting, but we're not going to complain about that. So we've got a couple of these towers. They have different ends on them, and I wonder why. I probably got the orientation. Yep, orientation backwards on that one. I got a 50-50 guess at getting that right. And if you know anything of... Oh, I like that color better. That's a nice warm white one. That's more of a natural light colored. So he's getting them in different colors is what he's doing. And a third one he sent. And that's another white one. Okay? But these are nice. They've got 24, 25 LEDs per thing. They throw out a pretty good light pattern to them. Then we got a paddle here. And let's see how this paddle works. Just like it is, it's a paddle. And I could see this paddle having some good use for certain things. Like if you were building the bridge kit for the Star Trek models, you could put that in the ceiling and light up the whole bridge with that. Okay, although that one's not very big and it's not incredibly bright, but it is pretty flat. And there are 4 LEDs on that thing. And then we get to the big ones, a paddle. There we go, there's a paddle. It's probably pretty similar to the sort of thing they're using in this desk lamp over here that's off camera. Okay? Probably pretty close to the same sort of setup they're using on it. Although it's not incredibly bright, and I'm not going to power it up higher to see what's up with that, because I don't want to kill it. He sent me 2 of these paddles. Let's see. One's a warm white. One's a warm white and one's a bright white. So these paddles I could see a lot of use for in certain situations. Okay? A lot of use for these in certain situations. I want the end nacelle caps to light up real brightly on a model. There you go. One of these in each spot. They're 12 volt. How many LEDs are in one of these paddles? 24 LEDs per paddle. 4 on the squares. And 25 on the towers. Nice little devices. Okay? Very nice. And I can see uses for them. In fact, one of the guys, Trekworks, he uses them all the time. He's used them to light up the saucers on some of his ships. Just one of these in a saucer will light the whole thing. Yeah, I could see that, Enterprise C. Put that in the saucer and you've lit the entire saucer with one thing of LEDs. Okay, anyhow, we've got that there. Just a short channel update to let you guys know what's going on. I'm going to be gone for a little bit because of work, but after that I don't work for 5 weeks. And then the whole cycle starts over with work slowly building and building and building and building until I'm busy and can't do it again. Alright? So I will talk to you guys soon in the next video I put up. I'm going to try to get 2 or 3 videos in the can so I can just upload them. And we'll see. If I can do that, then you guys won't be deprived of videos during my workload. So I might have some just ready to upload and just upload one, go to work, come home, go to bed. So you guys won't miss out on a few things. Oh, one other thing. Mercury 9 videos. I've got one more from before the deadline of the contest. And then all the rest of the videos after that have been done in this room. Okay? I've only got 2 more videos on the Mercury 9 in the can. So I got to get working to finish this up. C-130 worries me a little bit. Replacing the fibers in that thing is not going to be fun. There's a lot of drilling, a lot of other things I'm going to do. I'll probably have to strip the paint off this. I hope I don't mess up my photo etch work with the tires and the brass. I don't think I will because that's CA. And alcohol probably won't touch the CA. Fortunately, I glued the fibers in with microcrystal clear, so that should clear out real nicely. Yeah, see, that just broke right off. The fibers aren't that brittle. They shouldn't break that easily, so it makes me wonder what's up with the fibers. And you can see I'm just peeling the fibers right off the wing right there. So I'm going to get my drill out and try drilling them out and try pulling them out and seeing what I can do to fix this. That's my next task. I'll see you guys in a little while.